an article that I wrote that features in my new book. Basically, it's about how when I first went to Africa, um, I had, growing up in New Zealand, and being a child in the 90s, I had I'd say predetermined view on hyenas. So then when I went, oh, thank you so much. Um, so when I finally went to Africa, I had quite a few profound moments with specific individual wildlife. I had quite a profound moment with a very old, I call him the granddaddy warthog. I had a profound moment with a granddad warthog. He was a big, big old boy, and he actually passed away outside the house that I was staying in. I also had, for over the course of several months when I was staying in a holiday home in northern South Africa, I had quite a profound moment with a male kudu. If you don't know what a kudu is, it's sort of like a deer or an antelope. Well, it is an antelope species, but it stands quite tall, and it's got long spiraled horns. Everywhere I went, this male kudu was. I'd wake up in the mornings because my room was on the ground floor. Wake up in the mornings and I'd hear like the crunching of leaves outside, and I'd pull back the curtains, and there would be this male kudu standing in the in the in the garden, looking, just outside the window. And then go upstairs to the kitchen, and I would be get my breakfast, and I'd go and sit outside on the balcony, which was like in the bush. This is in the bush, and I'd hear, the rustle of leaves or the crunching of dirt or hooves on dirt. And I'd look over the balcony, and he would be this male kudu standing in the garden again, looking up at me. I was also, while I was over there, as you do, you bring your folks back home. And this one day I was on the phone to my dad back in New Zealand, and I was just outside walking in the dirt, walking through the thorny bushes, just, there's giraffes and warthog and kudu and zebra all around. And I was just on the phone to Dad back home in New Zealand, telling him how my trip's going and whatnot. And partway through the call, I hear, the padding of hooves on the dirt. And I was like, "Hang on, Dad." And I turned around. And I was like, "No freaking way." I was like, "Dad, you're never going to believe this." And he's like, "What is it?" And I was like, this male kudu is literally like 3 meters from me. I don't know where he's come from, but it's the same male kudu that had been following me around my whole trip. And he was just there. He was non-threatening, just a curious animal. So that was the second animal I had quite a profound experience with in my travels in Africa.